Hey guys, it's Jack back here with another video, and this is what if Naruto was led by his emotions. Yes, this is the new what if I am making, and I think this is a really good idea, and I will give some background info for this, but first let's roll the intro. Hello everybody, it's Jack back here with another video. Yes. I'm sorry if my mic just messed up right there. So anyways, this is what if Naruto was led by his emotions. Yes. I will, like I said, continue the 7 Deadly Sins one until this is gonna have to wait a good bit of time. As long as I have full access to a good bit of the Boruto manga, then I can actually go into Boruto. But there would be massive spoilers for those who have not seen it. Anywho, let's get started. So, basically, the background info here is that Naruto is led by his emotions. Therefore, he will not take from Minato. Minato is always calm. And so when the Nine Tails attack happened, he was led by his emotions, and Kushina was more like this. So that means Naruto is going to be full Uzumaki. This is basically what I'm trying to put. He's like he's gonna only take one thing from Minato, that he's gonna be a prodigy, and that from Minato he's gonna take his intellect, sharp intellect. But Naruto's still gonna be a goofball and still all that. He's gonna be led. He's more emotional and everything. He's mostly swayed, so therefore the Nine Tails is a lot easier. But since he has more chakra from what it seemed, which he took from Kushina at that part, and I will implement some things, some special abilities that he has. He will take from Kushina, therefore he will get the full Nine Tails. So, well, no, let me fix that. He'll get 75% of the Nine Tails. I just want to implement this. He'll get 75% of the Nine Tails, therefore, he gets like the mean plus the nice side, so it overall adds up to a mean Nine Tails, not a very nice one. So anyways, I don't know what I should do for the ship. I feel like I should make this a Hinata ship. I might change it. I'm sorry if I do. If you just want a Hinata ship, whoever wants to leave a comment, they can. Anyways, this story starts from the Nine Tails attack. This actually, most things go similar with that, if I'm being honest. I'm also playing a game while doing this, sorry. So since it's still like fairly similar, basically, yeah, Minato still does everything with the Nine Tails and everything, but he gets 75%, and therefore, Minato, well, not Minato, what am I saying? I'm blabbering so much, what? Okay, I think I should stop playing the game. I think I should. Let me just quickly. Okay. Anywho, Minato gets that. Minato still gets 25% the nice side, and Minato does not survive. None of them survive. But this time, since Hiruzen actually decides on training Naruto, which it's not him gonna be training him because he's a Hokage. He's very busy. Really busy. Okay, anywho, Naruto is actually gonna be trained by Shishui Uchiha. So, when he turns 4 about, which I'm pretty sure they train them about 4, so correct me if I'm wrong, but them two have trained. So Naruto at the age of 4 has slightly learned to control his chakra, which he has very bad chakra control because of, his the 75% that's messing with his chakra control. One thing difference that's gonna be here, I kind of want to do a Tamari ship, Naruto and Tamari. I don't know why, I just want to do one. So what I'm gonna do to implement this is that the sand and the Kazekage was friends with the 4th Hokage during the war, and they have an alliance. Still now, they have an alliance. So therefore, I will be implementing another attack that will happen. So Because since the sand and them are partners, Naruto had a friend growing up, which the Kazekage knew who's the son of him. But the Kazekage, Gaara's dad, was still as cruel, and he still did everything with Gaara, but Gaara was still best friends with Naruto. And uh, I'm only debuffing one thing. I'm making Naruto a little bit like older than Sasuke, so he's not gonna be an well, never mind. Like he's gonna be like more of an August, so he's older in a way. This and Tamari's a little bit younger. I'm just gonna say that because the ship wouldn't really make. Actually, no. I'm just leaving to the original because never mind. Never mind what I just said there. Anywho, okay. Yeah. So this starts when he is about 4. He is getting trained by, what's his face? I'm sorry. Shishui. Shishui teaches him in the body flicker, and Naruto has all 5 chakra natures, but he doesn't know this. I'm just gonna implement all 5 chakra natures because with emotions there's a lot of things. When you have emotions, there's either fire from anger, sadness is water, wind, I don't know, she naturally is wind because she not naturally had water actually, and he has lightning. Earth is probably the one thing that he has, but it's not very, he's gonna get it later on. Anyways, basically Naruto is like more of gonna, how can I say it? He's gonna, Naruto is more friendly with Gaara, and they don't go to the same academy, by the way. Don't worry about that. They don't go to the same academy. None of that. But Gaara is more friendly towards Naruto, and he's more calm. So that means he doesn't go on his frequent rampages in the sand. So because he doesn't go on his frequent rampage, Gaara is not as much hated and is more of a prodigy now. His siblings are the same thing. Naruto is now 5. He knows the body flicker. He knows the Uchiha style great fireball. I'm saying the Uchiha style Hollow's dance, what Shishui uses with its fire. He knows how to use wind release and lightning release right now, and a little bit of water. He just knows he has the chakra to do it. But there's one thing that Naruto has that's a special thing that he took from Kushina. He took the chakra chains. So Naruto has the chakra chains. So now he's able to use the chakra chains as well, but he has only used it once and he passed out right after. But also another thing that has happened when Naruto was 7, before Shishui's death, he actually went into a rage once, losing chakra basically. He lost too much chakra to the fact that he went through a 9 tails transformation in a way. He didn't go to 1 tails, it was just a regular, just no tail cloak. He had that. And so Naruto is now 8 and he finds out about Shishui's death, still in rage. He's emotionally led and he still never forgets about Shishui. His dream right now is to kill the one who murdered Shishui, because he knows he has been murdered. That's all that's been told. Itachi, when Naruto goes into the academy, Naruto is liked pretty okay, but still is bullied, and still once or twice he has, actually no, never mind, once situation he was getting bullied and he had gone into a rage yet again and had then injured one of the students, and it wasn't his fault. No one really blamed him because he was still considered a prodigy. He knew the multi-shadow clone jutsu, he knew the shadow clone jutsu, what am I saying, from Shishui. And when it came to the graduation exam, oh yeah, by the way, he's as good as the body flicker with like Shishui. When it came to the graduation exam, Naruto actually used, what's it called, he still stole the Skull of Sealing, but since he's a lot smarter this time, and he still passed, but Mizuki just like convinced him to steal the Skull of Sealing. But anyways, this time Naruto is while he got to the school ceiling and he's waiting for Mizuki to come, he what's it called? He writes down a couple of jutsus. He writes down the twin water dragon jutsu, which is a very OP jutsu, the flying regime, and what's it called? The multi shadow clone jutsu. He still gets those. He gets those three, and a couple of things like the water shockwave, wind hurricane, majestical destroyer flame. Yeah, those type. Naruto is still considered. Still is not put on Team 7 actually. The difference here is that Kiba was the lowest, but still he was put on the other team because he was in wanted to. Like this time he actually wanted to, because if it comes to worst case scenario, he needs Kakashi, and that's more of a balanced team in a way when it comes to teamwork. Naruto and Sasuke are still actually, they're not friends, but they just know each other. They're not super bad with each other. So now it comes to the bell test. The bell test is a lot more different. Naruto actually knows what this is because Shishui's told him that there's no team getting team with that. And so when it comes to with Naruto and Sasuke, what's it called? Trying to convince him to use teamwork. He tells them that, have you ever seen a team with only two Genins and one Jonin? And this convinces them to then work together. Sakura will be the distraction, and then Naruto will be the frontal a surprise attack. And they agree with this because Sasuke is just gonna throw some fireballs at him, and Sakura is just more of a distraction. And so, because she doesn't know any other jutsus, and Naruto says that he'll get the bells and throw it to them. So that's what happens. It goes exactly as planned because Kakashi's not actually trying on him. Naruto is actually like low tier Jonin level because he hasn't mastered the flying regime. He's mastered the multi shadow clone jutsu, but Naruto is just now in what's it called? Now they've passed, and now they're doing their D rank missions, and Naruto gets tired of these D rank missions and does not want to do them. He asks the Hokage now, please, can you give us a C rank mission? Kakashi nods at him, saying that they're ready for their first C rank mission, and it's the Tazuna mission. This time Naruto is actually fairly tall. He's the tallest in the group. So Sakura's the one that's getting made fun of that she's weak. She looks weak. And so the same thing happens. Kakashi's so late and they head off. When it comes to the Demon Brothers, Naruto and Sasuke clearly take care of them easily. But then once Kakashi starts questioning them, he says that we need to go back. And so when they still object, and so now what? Oh my God, I'm forgetting. Now Sasuke and Naruto object this, and Sakura is just there. Oh, I want to follow my Sasuke-kun, Sasuke-kun. So that's the difference here. What's it called? Sakura is still gonna, like Sasuke and follow him or whatever. And so then they agree. And when it comes to Zabuza, Naruto notices immediately because he has some good sensing abilities. Oh yeah, by the way, Naruto can use like up to 5 chains. Not like Kushina's like 1,000 chains. He can use he can just use 5 chains. And so he knows about the chakra chains. So now when it comes to that, he uses one of his chakra chains, 2 of his chakra chains actually, to grab the executioner's blade and throws it on the ground. Zabuza is immediately already angered for touching his executioner's blade, and then rushes at Naruto and Kakashi, and Kakashi says, get back, I got this, and pulls out his Sharingan immediately and starts fighting Zabuza. This fight goes fairly similar until Kakashi slips and falls, and then Naruto and Sasuke still come up with the same idea and get Kakashi out of there. Now Haku still is there and just fakes that Zabuza he had killed Zabuza. Now it's time for to actually, oh my gosh, I just dropped my iPad that I record on. Now it's time to for them to like leave, and Haku still throws the senbone to his neck, and then fakes Zabuza's death. Later on, Naruto already knows tree and water walking because of Shishui, and he is still mourns about he knows of Itachi. Itachi taught him a little bit, like very little, just good in taijutsu. Now Naruto and all of them still get taught tree walking. Naruto actually goes and meditates on his own to perfect his taijutsu. And overall, I'm just gonna say the Nine Tails is mean, but he's friendlier than the half that was there. He's more friendlier, so he's easier convinced. Um, Now the Nine Tails is spooking him right now because he knows about Naruto's emotional strain. He haunts him now, saying, "Hey kid, you want to get strong? Just let him be out this cage. He's just telling him to use his chakra." And Naruto still knows his tricks and does not allow him. He uses the chakra chains to hold the Nine Tails and tries to steal chakra. But this time he actually unlocks 2 more chains, and he has 7 chains. He starts growling at Naruto and says, "You're just like Kushina, but you're as smart as strong as Minato. You're as I mean as smart as Minato. I mean, I just changed my mic again to the regular mic I use because I noticed the other one was kind of bad. So now here's Naruto's question: Who is Kushina and Minato? And the Nine-Tails says, "No one you should know of, kid." Then Naruto becomes curious of this and still just doesn't do much. He just like really just ignores them. He's like, oh, he's crazy in a way. And so Naruto trains in the flying regime and is finally able to do the flying regime, but he's only able to do some of it. He's not able to do that good. He's very bad at it. He can only spam it a good like 10 times in a row, which is a lot, and then gets tired out, completely tired. He's fatigued and everything. But by the end of the training that has happened, Naruto still wakes up late, but is able to do the flying regime 25 times before getting tired. So the minimum time he can do is 15 before he loses a lot of chakra. He knows this, and so when it comes to the Haku fight, he still wakes up late and saves Inari and his mother. After that, he heads to the bridge, and when it comes to Haku versus Sasuke and him, he actually is very much more emotional. Now, when Sasuke gets in the way, when Naruto lets his guard down, Naruto goes straight away into an actual two-tail state. And I'm still applying the same rule that the Nine Tails is humongous and is a lot more stronger. Humongous, I'm saying. And so, the 25% is like as big as the 15%, 50%, I mean. So, anywho, you're saying what I'm saying. It's like doubled. Maybe tripled, I don't know. Anywho, Naruto is now in the two-tail state and immediately punches Haku. And then, once he sees it, he knows it's Haku because he still had the same talk about the precious ones. He still has that and then gets emotional and then also just gets sad and just starts crying, and then the Nine-Tails chakra immediately dissipates. And that meaning there's no more, the Nine-Tails chakra is no longer actually controlling Naruto or anything. His emotions took over. Now, what they hear sounds of 1,000 birds screeching and crying. Haku immediately runs away and goes and saves Zabuza. And now Haku still gets hit, and the same things happen in the original. That Zabuza gets talked no jutsu by Naruto, and that thing is all similar. And now it comes to them leaving, and they leave now. They left, and they're now going back to the Leaf Village. Naruto thinks about all this. What was that? Was that the Nine Tails? He knows about the Nine Tails already, but he says, I have to keep my emotions in check. So that's where I'm going to leave it off, actually. That's a little cutoff of what I'm going to do. This is about 20 minutes long. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please take care and stay safe. It's Jet here, and I'm going to see you guys later. Bye.